Hey, what's up, guys? Blast back with another edition of Queen Pop GoVaHo. What? This base, guys, I actually did both attacks on for 3 stars. We had wiped out this war. I Queen Popped it first, actually, because there's only 2 bases left that needed cleaned, and then the war was over, and C&B needed to hit something, so I just ran GoVaHo, see how it worked. So I could film this because everyone asks, hey Cass, how do you choose? Do you Queen Pop or do you GoVaHo? Well, great question, guys. This one has mixed air defenses, so it could be good at air, but it has blowers facing both ways, which can be tricky. Both X-bows up. All right. That's about it. That's going to be tricky. The CC pull's kind of difficult. As far as should I GoVaHo? Let's think about that too. Okay, he's got inside trap spots, and all these can be single bombs. So I'm gonna probably guess that he's got his bombs and Teslas in the core. That's just my assumption. So either one is probably good. He does have a highly tight-knit core. So if you were to ask me in my clan, I would say Queen Pop it first. That's what I would do. But let's check it out. What do you decide? So here's my GoVaHo run, right? I'm going to bring a golem in from the south where I can collect a lot of CC or a lot of defense fire without getting my golem nuked. And it's also going to let me load up heavy on those whiz real quick so I can punch out that trash ring. He's got a heavy trash ring, so I need to go hard on it, or your Valks are going to take a walk. Now here's the move of the day. There's that one anchor point building, right? So everything connects to it and then jumps in. They're going inside, and then my next Valks are galloping. My queen is going in. No, she's going outside. No, queen. So what do? I come in with my 2 poisons. Oh, and there was a perfect spot to throw a jump, so that works out. With my 2 poisons, and a couple whiz came in, so that's good for me. Now that my whiz are in there, my Valks are there, I use a heal on my Valks. And then I decide, screw it, I'm going to double up another heal on my Valks since they're hitting a bunch of traps. And I'm just going to start slowly hogging around the map. 3 hogs, 4 hogs, 20 hogs, 10 hogs. Whatever I feel like dropping. The war was already over. This was actually the last hit, I think, in war. Just for me to have fun with good old C&B and get some more GoVaHo shots in. And what do you know? Both heroes. Oh, I just used my first hero ability as my Hogs are coming to clean up the last 3 defenses. And guys, that's what we in the game like to call an utter obliteration. I don't know how many Hogs I lost. Maybe none. Maybe 3. My last of my Valks just died trying to punch through a Lego wall. But that's it, guys. 3-star, lickety split, just like that. So let's see. How does it work when I use Queen Pop? Like I said before, guys, this is pretty lower base. It was one of the only 2 bases that need clean, so that left me with this dilemma. I came in hot and heavy. I had 6 attacks to use. Blast is my smallest account, even though he runs Queen Pop. So I just go, oh, that's the lowest level base that needs cleaned out of the 2. I'll go ahead and smash it up with Queen Pop real quick. Here's my problems I'm looking at. Well, let's see. How do I pull out that CC? The CC is pretty much only pullable really on this side because of the blower, and I'm still gonna have to trick the blower. I'm gonna have to zap that out and come way over here and trick that little tricky blower, and then I'm gonna just have to pop surgical lay around the base. And here's what I'm worried about: level 9 queen, and that's a low level air defense. That's a low level defense. I'm worried about my hounds not popping. And that actually almost happened. So let's take a look at it real quick. So what do you do first? You come in with your earthquake. I threw it down so I could hit that X-bow. And then I came in with a hog. What? A hog? Yes, guys. Instead of bringing all loons, I did something I told you not to ever really do. See that CC radius way out here? And that blower hitting over here? I didn't think the blower was going to work. So I laid a hog over here. It can hit the tip of that CC radius, and it will pull out the drag and all them minis. There you go. Dragon minis are out. Now all I have to do is spend my queen to kill it. Throw down my archers, yada yada. Queen goes, she punches out the drag. And I'm like, all right, is she actually going to punch it out? Thank you. So then I come in with my hound. Throw it in. I'm going against a blower already. And I'm running into bombs. Not a problem. Coming in with a couple more hounds. I got one rage in. Kind of letting it play a little bit. Here comes my next rage. And I'm hoping that queen sets up in a good spot where my pups can blow up over her. But I see a problem. My loons are clearing this base way too fast. And look at all them hounds still alive. So there's not a lot of pups. And the queen is still staying over there. And that did not work out. And I still have hounds alive. So this is not working great for me. And this is the problem you run into, guys. I talk about this a lot. With lower level bases, sometimes you just got to hold off on the spells. I had even hit more bombs there and my hound still didn't pop. I'm frustrated. I'm like, this is what I hate about weak bases. The timing's off. Thankfully, a bunch of pups came in the bottom and smoked the queen for me. And even with those hounds not popping, I still had enough loon power, pup power, king power to bam, 3-star that base, lickety split. Not a problem, but you can overrun the queen. On weaker queens, weaker bases with lower level air defenses, you can still overrun it. For some people, it might not be a problem. I know a lot of people will throw the hounds in and then start throwing their loons in. Their hounds just sit in there and get obliterated. That's a recipe for failure, guys. You got to do it like I do it. Practice it every time, even on these lower bases. But instead of what I did on very quickly raging over here, I should have waited. Should have let them slowly come in and keep on popping so pups flew out everywhere. But you still got to get your loons and your hounds across that defensive range at the same time. You just got to, guys. You got to clear that base. So there you go. What one do I use? The answer is, it doesn't matter, guys. Whichever one you feel best with. This is my preference. Pretty much over low hero GoVaHo. If you got, both these accounts have level 10, level 11, whatever heroes. This is my preference, 100%. The reason I don't run it is my other account, little C and B, he doesn't have the spells to do it yet with. He's upgrading them. He came from Town Hall 8 the right way, and his hogs were ready to go. This guy doesn't, he actually just got level 5 hogs because I've been leveling up his other troops finally. First time in his life. Give a big hand to Blast, getting some other dark troops for the first time. So I hope you guys like it. Go ahead and hit like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Which one do you vote? GoVaHo or Queen Pop? Leave me your answer in the comments. I'll see you guys soon.